Representative Epstein, your floor amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move that the Epstein floor amendment to House Bill 2900 be adopted.
Explanation.
This bill removes the flat individual income tax rate of 2.5% and the individual income tax rate cap of 4.5% because this budget is unbalanced and blind to the needs of the people. This budget provides help for those who don't need any help, and it's paid for by those who are in dire need of help, and it's paid for by the ever-shrinking middle class. It has financial incentives for people and companies who do not even live in Arizona, paid for by you, the people of Arizona. This budget has $2.5 billion in ongoing permanent tax cuts. And since 1990, when the two-thirds requirement came in, there has been almost no reversals of tax cuts. So these are very permanent. And yet, we have tremendous needs that are very, very scary, in fact, frightening to the people of Arizona. Nearly 30% of our neighbors in Arizona are considered working poor. They're living on wages that barely cover housing, food, and necessities. But this budget has no KidsCare, no housing trust fund. No, no, no. Our younger generation is worried about the climate crisis, and 47% of them aged 18 to 34 feel that the climate crisis stress impacts their daily lives. But not really a water plan in this budget, and nothing for extreme heat. We are facing extreme heat. It rained a little bit, but it certainly did not rain in Arizona enough. We need a plan, and yet there is no plan. Arizona's teachers are underpaid for their market value compared to others with similar education levels. They have a 36% penalty every week in their teacher pay. Teacher pay in Arizona is still ranked at the bottom, even after the 20 by 2020 races. And 1 in 4 classrooms still has no permanent qualified teacher. Wildfires are increasing, but no water is to be found in ponds and lakes. Lake Mead is at the lowest point ever, and this budget makes huge revenue cuts. My amendment removes the revenue cuts because they will leave Arizona in financial crisis when the next fire season happens, when the next economic downturn happens, when the next pandemic happens. But much worse, the 30% Arizonans who are working poor will end up getting more poor while the rich get richer under this irresponsible tax scheme. So my amendment will remove it.
Thank you, Ms. Epstein.